Hi, my name is Patrick Reagan. Welcome to the Operating System's Windows configuration, where we discuss the various tools to configure Windows 10 and 11, including Windows settings and control panel. In Part 2, Windows 11 settings, this video discusses the Windows 11 settings and control panel. For those who are going to take the A+ exam, there are practice questions toward the end of the video. The two main tools to configure Windows is the Windows settings and the control panel. The Windows setting is relatively new to Windows, which started with Windows 8, which was known as PC settings back then. The traditional configuration tool has been the control panel, which has been around since Windows 1.0. Since Windows 95, the control panel has been implemented as a special folder that contains shortcuts to various applets. While the folder does not physically exist, it contains shortcuts to various applets. Microsoft has been making efforts to replace the Windows control panel with Windows settings, but that is still in progress. You also see differences between Windows 10 and the Windows 11 settings. Windows settings found in Windows 11 comes with a new design and interface, especially when compared to the additional control panel. It offers personalization, system, and privacy options. If you log in with a Microsoft account, you can sync your settings across systems. To open Windows 10 and 11 settings, click the Start button and click Settings, which is the gear button. System allows you to configure display, sound, notifications, and power. Bluetooth and devices allows you to configure Bluetooth, printers, and pointing devices such as mice and trackballs. Networking Internet allows you to configure Wi-Fi, Ethernet, airplane mode, and VPN. Personalization allows you to manage your background, lock screens, and colors. Apps allows you to uninstall programs, set app defaults, and optional features. Accounts allows you to manage your accounts, email, sync, work, and family. Time and language allows you to configure speech, region, date, and time. Gaming allows you to configure Xbox Game Bar, captures, and game mode. Accessibility allows you to manage and use narrator, magnifier, and high contrast. Privacy and security allows you to manage location, camera, and microphones. Windows Updates allows you to manage Windows updates and allows you to manage your recovery and backups. Windows 11 System Settings display page allows you to modify the display, including rearranging your monitors and enabling night light. Change scale and layout, including changing display resolution and display orientation, and to duplicate or extend monitors. Windows 11 System Settings sound page allows you to manage sound. Settings include choose your output and input devices and control overall volume. Test and troubleshoot output and input devices. Pair input and output devices. And open the volume mixer. Windows 11 System Settings Notifications and Actions page allows you to manage notifications and actions. Settings include disable or enable notifications, including disabling or enabling for individual applications. Show notifications on lock screens and allow notifications to play sounds. Focus Assist allows you to tweak notifications even further. Windows 11 System Settings Power and Battery page allows you to manage power and sleep for when it is connected to power and battery. Windows 11 System Settings Storage page allows you to enable or disable automatically free up disk space. Windows 11 System Settings Clipboard page allows you to manage your clipboard, which is used to cut, copy, and paste. The System Settings About page shows the options to rename a computer, device name, type of processor, installed RAM, system type, pen and touch, Windows edition and version, date Windows was installed, the OS build, option to configure product key or upgrade your edition of Windows. The System Settings Activation page allows you to see the activation state and an option to change the product key. If you click the Remote Desktop link on the About page, it will open the Remote Desktop page. The Remote Desktop page allows you to enable or disable Remote Desktop. If the Remote Desktop node is expanded, you can specify if network level authentication or NLA is required, which is recommended. NLA ensures that only authorized users can establish a remote desktop session before full network access is granted. NLA significantly minimizes the resources a server uses per attempted connection and thereby mitigates the risk posed by denial of service or DOS attacks. As you can see, Remote Desktop uses port 3389. Windows 11 personalization settings allows you to configure background colors and color schemes. It also allows you to configure the lock screen. The screensaver settings open the control panel screensaver settings. A Windows theme is a group of settings, colors, sounds, and similar configurable options that define how the interface appears to the user. Windows Settings allows you to select from the available themes and gives you the ability to download additional themes from the Microsoft Store. The Fonts page allows you to copy font files to the C:\Windows\fonts folder, which will add fonts to the windows, which can be used by Microsoft Word and other programs. Windows 11 personalization settings allows you to configure the Start button in the taskbar. The Start page allows you to configure what options and which folders show in Start. The Taskbar page allows you to configure the taskbar, including taskbar alignment, automatically hide the taskbar, location of taskbar, and show taskbar on all displays. The Time and Language Settings Date and Time page allows you to set time automatically, which is retrieved from the internet. It also allows you to specify the time zone and to automatically adjust for daylight savings. The Region page allows you to choose the country and date and time formats based on region, and to choose the language used by displays, apps, and keyboard. The Windows Settings, Privacy and Security settings control permissions to certain types of data and devices so that you can control your privacy and to make sure that malware and unauthorized software does not access certain devices or data. This includes speech recognition, type in history and handwritten patterns, locations, cameras, microphones, contacts, calendar, phone calls, emails, tasks, and documents. For camera and microphones, you can use privacy and security settings to allow the camera and microphones to be used and to specify which applications can use the camera and microphones so that someone does not use these devices to spy on you. Privacy settings are also available for contacts, calendars, emails, and tasks where you can specify which applications can access this data. Privacy settings are available for documents, pictures, videos, and file system. Control Panel is a component of Microsoft Windows that provides the ability to view and change system settings. Control panels can be divided into categories or applets. The applets are icons that represent the individual components that contains the settings and options for various parts of Windows. Most applets are specific Windows default applets, but additional applets can be provided by third parties such as audio and video drivers, input devices, and networking tools. Microsoft has been making an effort to replace the Windows Control Panel with Windows Settings, but that is still in progress. The Control Panel has three views: Category, Large Icons, Small Icons. As we go through the categories and applets, some of the categories and applets will open Windows Settings. System and Security allows you to check your computer status and to control backup and restore options. Network and Internet views network status. Hardware and Sound views which devices are on your computer and add devices. Programs allow you to uninstall programs. User accounts allow you to manage your user accounts on the computer. Appearance and personalization allows you to change desktop options like fonts and screen readers. Clock and region allows you to change date and time. Ease of access allows you to adjust the computer for easier accessibility. As you can see from the System and Security page, you can configure Windows Defender Firewall, look at the amount of RAM and the processor speed, see the name of the computer, control power options, backup and restore Windows, configure BitLocker, and use Windows tools. Question: which tool is replacing the Windows control panel? Answer: Windows settings. Question: in Windows settings, where would you configure the power settings? Answer: System. Question: in Windows settings, where would you choose your output and input devices? Answer: System. Question: in Windows settings, where would you configure notifications? Answer: System. Question: in Windows settings, where would you configure the Windows colors? Answer: personalization. Question: in Windows settings, where would you configure the Microsoft Teams is the only program that can use your camera and microphone? Answer: privacy and security. For more information, visit these sites. In summary, the two main tools to configure Windows is Windows Settings and Control Panel. Microsoft has been making efforts to replace the Windows Control Panel with Windows Settings, but that is still in progress. Windows Settings found in Windows 10 and 11 comes with a new design and interface, especially when compared to the additional Control Panel. Control Panel is a component of Microsoft Windows that provides the ability to view and change system settings. It is divided into categories or applets. Thank you for watching this video. The next video will be Configuring Windows Part 3, Managing Devices. Thank you.